Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They go play action here on first down. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Trubisky. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9.
18.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Trubisky to throw again. The quick slant cut. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration, but the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
You see it?
Here's Trubisky, and he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mitchell Trubisky with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Bridgewater now. It's over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
You see it, you see it?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he stays up, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Dancing to his left. Quick snap, caught by Moore. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On first down, Trubisky. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet on all those extra boxes.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Now the try here for the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, let's...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 32 that time.
Delta.
On first and 10, Bridgewater. Ducks him with a grab over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Bridgewater on first down. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Gotta go.
After the interception, here's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. 30, 20, 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point forthcoming. Extra point right down the middle. So we hit halftime here in India. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. Short boot, take it at the 21. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Steps away to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Got an open man, it's QT. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Here's Trubisky to throw. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that, but a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's Bridgewater. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Shane Leckler now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Dorsett. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Red Reds up! Red Reds up! Red Reds up!
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Trubisky now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Trubisky to throw again. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL,
and that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. And he knocks it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Bridgewater. Hurts over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Go Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now the extra point try forthcoming. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very
Delta. Get wide now. Go Delta. Go Delta.
The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12.
Go Delta. Go Delta.
Bridgewater. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's Shane Leckler now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Let's go!
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Over the middle, Dorsett. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
The 21 yards there as they convert on third. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth-quarter advantage. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 23. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Out left, he's got it to Everett. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They go play action. Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Buying time was, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own. I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th. And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it? Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away. You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. First pick of the career for Mika Fitzpatrick. And he will bring it back. An interception. Return for a Colts TD. Extra point attempt here still to come. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
The first throw now for the backup, Nathan Peterman. He'll dump it off to Procise. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Here's Peterman. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, here's Peterman. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The Texans on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Gun! 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 All right, now, look at 56.
From the gun, it's Peterman. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Leckler now on as he'll punt this away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
We're go, let's go! Red, up!
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Dorsett making the catch. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Red,
On first down, Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Lock in, lock in.
Second and 10, it's Trubisky again. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Let's see what they draw up here. Third and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's going to find his go-to man so far. That's Moore. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. He hits Moore on the screen. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now it's Trubisky. He can run for it, and he will. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for